Well, I think, they've been here for the past 30 years, and gradually they've made that impact. It hasn't been overnight. Like many people like myself, until you really truly get engaged with Habitat, you really don't know what they stand for. I was under the misconceptions as well. It was a free program, people got houses for free, didn't really understand all those ins and outs. But when I saw what Ernest was doing and his staff, and I was connected with him through our board of directors from the chamber, I got more involved and I got to see how they truly are helping people, have their own home, have that dream, be like everybody else and be able to realize that dream of owning their own home.
We're here today talking about Al Goman, a beloved volunteer with Habitat for Humanity, Menominee River. Al was a volunteer for 17 years before he passed in a tragic accident in 2019. We have some of our core crew members here to talk about Al and how much he was valued on our team. Hi, Chuck.
Hi.
What would you like to say about Al Goman?
Well, I worked with him less than anybody did, but I know that he wasn't the kind of person that would want any of this hoopla or anything made about him. He was pretty quiet and pretty precise. You couldn't measure close enough for Al.
Long time. Ginny joined our core crew in 2006.
And Al made me feel really at home. I loved working with Al. He never criticized or judged any mistakes I've ever made, and I've made quite a few, so it was really helpful. Miss him dearly.
Andy, this is Andy Vandenbush.
Hello, Al is my favorite person for when I put in countertops. He would get underneath the cabinets to put the miters together, and he's a real easy guy to work with. Liked him a lot.
This is Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi. Yeah, Al's been around a long time. He's done a lot of work. He knew the trade. We'll miss him.
As everybody else has said, he was just a real fun guy to have around. Quick with a smile, quick with a joke. Especially his Amanda jacket. And we'll definitely miss him.
17 years is a long time for someone to volunteer with a core crew, and Al gave us so much. He was so appreciated by everyone in the office, on the core crew. So many of our homeowners have worked with Al. Al, you're greatly missed.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and what Habitat means to me is joy. I'm the first vice president of my fraternity, Alpha Phi Omega, and what I do is I find projects for us to work on. And what we had so much fun doing is working with Habitat this year. When we would go, we'd listen to music and, have fun and work, and we'd leave, we'd look back on the amazing progress that we had made. And it was so much fun. And when I came back to college after COVID, I was invited to Nikki's dedication ceremony. And when I heard the joy in her voice and saw the joy on her face at the ceremony, it reminded me of why I love service so much. And it is using my joy to bring and cultivate joy for other people. And that's what Habitat means to me.
Wow, what an honor to take this award. I was asked the question, why do you volunteer for Habitat for Humanity? I'm going to answer that question with another question. Why wouldn't you volunteer for Habitat for Humanity? Whether it's a rock the block, ramp build, a new home build, or putting a fundraiser together. The whole purpose is to help families, to meet new people, and to do good. And it's a great feeling. I love it. So thanks again, Habitat for Humanity of Ionia County, for nominating me for this award. Quite an honor, and thank you.
I've been with the Habitat affiliate here in Jackson for the past 11 years. I've been involved primarily with construction and as a board member. After I retired, again, one of my golf partners, who was also a construction volunteer at the affiliate, got me interested again and finally got me involved with the Habitat group. And I think my main reason for being here is that my family and myself, my wife, my son, we've been very fortunate over the years. And for me, this is an opportunity to give something back to the community and those that are less fortunate.
People always ask me why I volunteer with Habitat, and I was always brought up to help give back to those less fortunate. Habitat allows me to do that. It's a great organization. You always get back more than what you put in because you've got so many nice people and other great volunteers and employees, and they've given me opportunities to travel to Africa twice and so many different projects. It's just a great organization.
I have learned that Habitat for Humanity means something different to everyone. My all-time favorite event is the annual Women Build. Seeing the homeowners' faces light up while the volunteers work tirelessly to transform their homes is one of the best feelings in the world. One of the most important things I have learned from my experience with Habitat for Humanity has been to make the best out of every situation, because each seemingly minuscule task is making a positive difference in somebody's life.
Well, first of all, I consider volunteering to be for Habitat to be part of my Christian service. Habitat for Humanity is a Christian organization, and it's building and repairing homes so people can have a decent, safe, and sanitary place to live in. And I feel I have a great opportunity to use my skills and abilities to serve God in a special way. I also enjoy working with my hands and working side by side with others to show God's love in action is just a really neat thing. And it's just a tremendous feeling to be part of a team that's on a mission to build or repair a home so that family will enjoy better housing conditions and hope for a better future. And my favorite event with Habitat is home dedication. And I really enjoy going to home dedication. You know, get there and the house is finished and it looks beautiful. And just to see the looks on the faces of the family who receive the keys to their new home is such a blessing, and it makes all of our efforts worth it.
Back in 1990, and he was talking about this thing called Habitat. And at the time I had done a few remodeling projects around my house and thought that might be something I'd be interested in. And volunteering with Habitat got me started with some skills that allowed me to open my own remodeling business, which I still am partially doing, so I spent about 30 plus years doing that. And so some of the best friends I have been made through Habitat, going on road trips to various builds out of state, and just contributing to the mission, which is simple, affordable housing, which I think is important for everyone to have a stable home to I call their base of operation.
My name is Judd Webster. I'm a veteran. I've been at Habitat Kent County for 10 years. And I've always wanted to volunteer, and working as a carpenter, I never had time. So when I had time, I found an ad in the paper, I went and checked it out. I get to work with so many different people, and people that know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, but they learn. And if they want to do it, they can do it on their own, and it's really great. Put in cabinets, put down floor, do siding, do trim, whatever they want to learn how to do. I've been working on these awesome houses for people that wouldn't normally get one.